Isabelle.
Isabelle.
It might be because of like the down B, the rocket.
Yeah. The Honeywell rocket, I would call it. Well, I've never really knew what the if the down B can't stop, because you know there are some moves that destroys the down B. For instance, like Sephiroth's down tilt, for instance, before it.
Oh.
Okay. I think I just saw something, but
No, we
didn't
see anything. We didn't.
We just saw our beloved watch's background screen for a bit, but yeah. I'll pretend I didn't see anything. But yeah, going on to this match in Hollow Bastion, pretty wide stage, and giving actually these two, I'm surprised that Kep gave the stage to Sonic, because Sonic does a really good job in this stage, especially if they can camp out. But Isabelle also known for being that very patient character, playing a setup character, what I'll call it, right? But we haven't seen any of the setups so far, surprisingly.
I saw like Kep try to use like down B a few times, but Ken was able to like interrupt it like with his spin dash. So I think he needs a little more space before he wants to like plant the down B.
Oh, I think I know what Kep's trying to do. He's placing it really close to the ledge, not to cover neutral getup, but he's trying to cover Sonic's high getup.
The
high recovery. Sorry, that's the word for it. Oh, did you just see that? The up smash BB, no speed zone right here. No speed zone.
That comes out like really fast.
Wait, which one? Up smash?
Doesn't it? Up smash? No.
I forgot the frame data on it. Let me just check alternate frame data real quick. Sorry, chat. We'll have to check that real quick. Obviously, yeah, Zone, you're right. The signal is not really good.
Yeah,
here.
it's.
I mean, if I can see it, if I can check it, it would be great. However, going into this match, going for the simple bread and butter, both characters at very low percent, 15-12. Kept going back, trying to do a ledge trap, using that as down B setup. But Ken doing a really good job of maneuvering around it, jumping around. Oh, kept going for a ballsy call out. Sorry, not a ballsy call out. Have to take that back. Just going for a simple, what was it, air dodge read nair, but doesn't work out. Ken's being really patient with this.
I don't think like he's been using down B in for neutral a lot, but I'm guessing like the reason why he went Isabelle is because the down air and the up air, like compared to like Villager, are like much more like they're more consistent, so they can like stuff out Ken's approach options much better. Also, like the up tilt's like a really good move for Isabelle.
Back facing, I know back facing up tilt is really good because the hitbox comes from behind you, and also it's what was it? The range is pretty insane on that one. Although like it covers because it's a good anti-air move is what I would say. But what's the frame date on it if you know by any chance?
I'm not sure, but
it must be on the fast side, like probably like frame 6, frame 7.
I think it has like a really low end lag on it.
Oh yeah, you'll
like
see a lot.
The total frames are like really low.
Kept is going for that sneaky setup right there, the jab into down smash. But obviously him being greedy, Ken was able to take the stock, and now both players are on even ground, 11%, very low percent. We've returned to the neutral slash, just checking what the checking phase basically. Kep's dash attack is not really hitting so far, if you realize. The pot's not hitting it. Like, it just barely misses it because of like the low posture. I don't know if Sonic is necessarily pancaking or anything.
It might be because like the dash attack is like considered as a projectile, so it might be because it's like getting like out prioritized by like spin dashes.
Is that what it is? Okay.
It might be.
That would make a lot of sense.
Or it might be like the invincibility from the spin dash.
Kept trying to go for a read, but it didn't really work out there. But combo gets a really simple 1-2 just there. Gets an up air call out, but the fair gets canceled out by Sonic's nair, was it?
It was a spin dash, right?
Was it a spin dash? I couldn't tell. I didn't hear the sound effect, so I was assuming it was a nair, but okay. Kept at that percentage range where he'll die to a spin dash nair. However, Kep's doing a really good job of trying to keep this game slow and patient. Ferris, Kep's going for a lot of S smashes if you realize.
I think that was a mistake. I don't think he meant to do that.
Was he trying to do a dash attack then?
F tilt? I don't know.
Yeah, well, I don't know.
Oh, the shield's looking low though.
Very low. Both players are really relying on this shield. Kept going for that really good delayed recovery by using that nair and hitting the shield, but kept going for that umbrella right there. Just, oh. Yeah, judging from looking at Kep's expressions, you can tell he was really tired. You know, he was really stressed out by that one.
Yeah, it must be exhausting fighting against Sonic, but it's also for like the Sonic player too. Like they take like a long time for each of their sets. It's gonna be really exhausting for both of these players.
Yeah. I wonder how much of that T Ken's gonna finish by the end of the set, because he needs to hydrate after that one. That was a really long match, I'll say. Kep, despite being the one who won, despite being the victor of this match, Kep is looking really stressed out.
Yeah. I mean, he was looking kind of. I feel like he had like a bit of a lead like throughout the entire set. Like maybe like at least towards the end, for sure. Like he had like a stock lead at one point too.
Yeah. Both players going into the. We're going into our next match. Next game. Small battlefield chosen by 2 players. Let's see how the platform is going to be utilized. Ken just like went straight past Ket, and he just went for the neutral B. A lot of Sonic's been going for the neutral Bs not as of recently, but over the past few months, I feel like the amount of neutral B used in a match in a game has definitely increased for Sonics in general.
Oh, really?
It's a really good. Even Sonic's been doing that as well. Where I think it was since MomoCon, was it? Where he tried to implement the neutral B, because the neutral B is it's a really good option. Oh my!
It's not. I think they can get out after like 20 hits, right?
Was it?
They can like start SDI up.
Yeah. It was 20 hits, or I think it was 13 or 20 hits. It was one of the 2 numbers. I remember. Because 13 hits for jab.
Yeah, I think it's 13 hits.
Jab.
It's for like rapid jabs on shield.
And for Isabelle, it could be 20. I forgot what the precise number. But regardless, the game, even with that jab, even with the multiple jabs that Ken has hit, Ken still has a very narrow percentage lead. But both players are at kill, basically kill percentage. So we'll have to see who takes the first stock. Oh, the delayed hit of up air.
Yeah, it lasts for so long.
It does. The turnip. And
it kills too, like unlike villagers, because you need like the 3rd turnip or something.
Yeah. They're depending on the number of the turnips. It's different. But I didn't wait. It's the what was it? The hitbox duration different for the number of turnips you have as well, or not?
I think they're the same.
They're the same.
I think so.
Okay.
I think it's like the.
Oh. There was that awkward silence. Did you just see that? Ken was staying there for a bit, and then he realized that Ken has whiffed the hit, so he went for the down tilt. But obviously, down tilt is a very it's got a decent knockback, really strong knockback in fact. But obviously it's the drawback of the move is that it's got a very terrible range. So Ken was able to answer back with the F tilt. However, Ken has retaliated back, showing that the game's not quite over. And I'll say this is a pretty decent lead for Sonic now, however, because 60% lead is a pretty big lead in this matchup. Let's be real, for both very patient characters.
Yeah, both characters don't really have like super long combos, so like they're gonna have to like get like nickel and dime like every percent.
Ooh. Oh! Oh, he was able to manage. He was able to get back to the stage with just one balloon. However, Ken's doing a really good job of trying to just edge guard with. Oh,
Okay. I don't think he has much
gas
FP left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, unfortunate. Ken has taken that stock with at a pretty early percentage, I'll say, for these two players, because they've been taking the stock at around like 120%, I think it was so far.
Yeah.
That was around 90 to 100. And it wasn't even with like a ballsy. It wasn't even with a ballsy read. It was just like a simple edge guard. Now Ken's a whole stock. Ken has a whole stock lead. So, what is Kep really gonna do now?
Yeah, like the neutral interaction, I feel like Kept has been keeping up, but since he's down like this much, he's gonna have to like make a few good reads just like that.
Would you look at that?
But
He just said, "Stop it right there." Zone. It's always when you say the game looks pretty, like, the neutral's pretty even, that like someone takes a stock. But again, with Ken having that solid lead, kept unable to find an answer, and the game goes to Ken. What was the main takeaway from the match so far? This game.
So I guess like Isabelle's recovery isn't that good, and Ken was able to abuse it for like 2 of the stocks, which was a really big factor in that set, I think.
Anything else? That's it?
Well, like Kep's gonna have to like, I don't know. Can you maybe like mix up recoveries better? But I don't know. It's
gonna be hard. It's not
Isabelle.
like Olimar where like the only choice you can really make with Isabelle's recovery, the nature of it, it's you go up slowly and then you speed up really quick, or you go super high and you land. I think those are the only 2 timing mix-ups you can really do, because you're not like Olimar where you can suddenly like not do anything and just like start like going low and then go up again. So.
Well, Isabelle also has like this side B to like grab the ledge.
Oh, it does, yeah, the tether recovery. But so far, the tether recovery hasn't hasn't really, like, it wasn't in Kep's favor so far, I think. Like, it was whenever like Ken was willing to give Kep the room to kind of breathe, but then like basically he would return to the ledge trap phase.
Kept this off stage. Oh, he was able to just like pop the 2 balloons without hitting Kep using the spin dashes.
Was it the spin dash? I thought it was.
It's really hard. I thought it was a spin dash.
Nah.
Maybe I'm wrong.
No. You're the master of Smash.
No. We're like, compared to them, we're like the same thing.
We're minuscule, but. The neutral B, the Nair, the back air has been like a really, it's been giving Kep quite the struggle to kind of predict the timing at which Kep has to let go of the shield, and Ken is making use of that fact really well so far, and gets a ballsy, not a ballsy read, goes for a really hard read and gets the back air, takes an early stock, taking the stock at around 60–80%, but Kep answering back with an F smash again. Oh my gosh, Kep's been answering back with really like with smash attacks. His smash attacks been hitting when it matters the most.
He's still like a stock down though, so he's gonna make like he's gonna have to like do the same thing like 1 more time and make.
Otherwise, the game's gonna look pretty similar to what happened last game, right? Where basically Ken had a whole stock lead, but Kep unable to find an answer to take the stock back early, and now Ken's building up an even more solid lead where he's a whole percentage and 60% ahead. So
Edge guard situation,
pretty bad situation. Oh, Kep still was able to make it back fortunately. However, if this were to happen for the next few games, I think Kep will have to do something about it. In fact, we might see a character switch. That's the case. Oh, that delayed hit of back air really taking the stage. Oh, giving Ken the advantage, and then Nair takes it. Oh my God! Ken, please give Kep the room to breathe. You're making this man suffocate.
Yeah, Sonic benefits a lot by having like leads, and like those early edge guard, especially at the first stock, is gonna be really detrimental because he has to play from like he has to play catch up from the very start of the game.
And kept still sticking to the Isabelle. Okay. I mean, it's his most confident character, so.
Well, like he's proven that he knows the matchup really well. Like he was able to deal with like the spin dashes, maybe like not off stage, but like neutral wise, he's been doing really well. So let's hope he doesn't get put into like those situations
again. But as the set progresses, we've been seeing Ken calling out Kep's options way more, especially when it comes to the recovery phase. I mean, the disadvantage phase of Kep. So I hope Kep has something more, has more options or more mix-ups available. Because right now, I think Kep does not have an answer. He's not being. Oh, that tether had that much range? I did not know. What?
Yeah, that was. I didn't know he can make it from that far.
That's got like some Samus like tether range right there, and Samus having the longest tether in the game, by the way. So.
Oh, like besides from like the up Bs and stuff?
Yeah. I mean, up Bs have the longest in general, but I'm just saying like because side B and tether, side B and Zers usually have around the same range. But Kept is surprisingly able to hold on to a stock at 133%. I think this is the longest that Kept. This is the highest percentage Kept has been able to keep his stock. But oh, the patient read coming from Ken with that F tilt. What is Kept really gonna do? He has to find an answer for this. He's getting that simple hit. He's getting that guaranteed hit from out of shield, but really he's been unable to hit him other than that. Like he's getting a single hit well, but Ken's usually the one that's been getting like a confirm or like a 50-50, you know? So you can clearly tell who's been having that lead, who's putting on the pressure so far. And Kep's barely holding on to it,
So like Kept has been doing like really well in neutral, but I feel like he hasn't been able to like push the advantage state like against Ken. I guess it's because like Sonic as a character really is good at the disadvantage part,
right.
But it's also on like Ken for having like a ton of mix-up against Kept when he's in disadvantage, and it's really causing him to like struggle to get the kill.
That's the difference maker, I see. And also, Kep's been second guessing his options if he should go for it. As to Ken, he's just sticking to it. He's that confident that he knows Kep. As to Kep is just like after he gets a hit, he resets back to neutral and tries to get a straight hit, which is why I feel like it takes a lot longer, significantly longer for Kep to get a stock. As to Ken has been like just hitting, been in his face. Despite Kep being that projectile or setup based character, really shows that speed matters a lot in this game so far. Oh, okay, but Kep was able to get the down B on Ken. Oh, Ken was the one who landed on it. That might have been like
the first rocket that we've seen.
That landed, right? Yeah, I don't recall Ken getting hit by the rocket so far. Oh, uncharacteristic option, I would say.
I think he thought Ken would be in like in a tech situation at the platform.
Oh, okay. But it really did cost it because we know how long that end leg is. Oh, that get up attack actually hits. Wow. That was some insane stuff coming from Kep so far. And he's got a solid 2-3 hits on Ken. Resetting back neutral again. 98% Kep. If Kep is really good with this one, he might be able to take a stock. And he'll be at a pretty good state because 60% to 0% would be not that bad. Let's be real. I mean, Isabelle does not have a 0 to 60 conversion, but with a simple read, he can get up to 40, I think. She can get up to 40. So a lot of smash attacks coming in. Oh, the weak hit of dash attack. not getting, he was not able to find a conversion from it.
I feel like Ken has been hitting Kept a lot more when he's at like the disadvantage. Like it's supposed to be like the opposite route, like other way around. Like when you have the advantage, you should. It's called advantage for a reason.
For a reason, yeah. He's been like reset. He's been just resetting, and then I think Ken also needs like Ken needs a breather as well. Okay. Ken was able to finally land after like 5 seconds, but gets the read again.
That barely killed.
That barely killed. And congratulations, Ken, for taking this game. And Kev, you did. I think Kev did a really good job of trying to not giving up until the very end.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. As I was watching that game, I feel like Kev's timing when it comes to air dodging or getting back on stage has been pretty lenient. Oh, we're switching? Well, chat, thank you very much for sticking with us. We're here now. We're gonna be switching with Watson and Elix. So yeah, hope to see you guys soon.
Okay.
And yeah,